God bless you, IVV. I'm here at General Council 2021, and as you know, we are partnering with FMD, our district, and Speed the Light to raise money for a specific goal, and that goal is to raise $100,000 to partner with Free International, which is rescuing lives from human trafficking. And we're going to show you exactly what we're raising the money for. God bless you, church. IVV. We are right now inside of one of the mobile command centers, if you will. Mobile units for Free International. This is what we're doing in our district for Speed the Light.
All right, so we have a couple of these big mobile command units, but we also have smaller vehicles, but these are used in our big searches mostly. So this area you're in here would be an intel center, so there would be a bunch of analysts running computers and getting data, and they're doing things like facial recognition, they're accessing comms to teams out in the field, and then whenever you go ahead and go out and do a mission, so they'll send you out on missions basically, go do the surveillance, go do this interview, want you to sit in this house, looking for the missing kids that we have identified ahead of time. So before we start this, law enforcement gives us packages. So they say these are about the 30 most likely kids are being trafficked. These are the ones we want to find. And so we work with law enforcement ahead of time, and then we bring in our resources. And so we have a lot of former military folks, former law enforcement. I was FBI for 20 years.
Wow.
And bring in people that want to still give back and do those things. So and they create packages so that when we leave, it can be testified to in court, both federal and state. In fact, this has been used in federal courts and state courts, the packages we developed to go ahead and go after the pimps or whoever's exploiting the kids.
Right.
So it's done in such a way that we work well with the locals. So this is what this area is doing. They're sleeping up there. We run 24/7 when we're out, so it's all self-contained. It's all wired up for computers, and then we go down here. So it's two basic separate areas. We got restrooms, shower, we got kitchenette. Everything's a whiteboard. So when it's running and gunning, you got everybody writing stuff down and posters, pictures up. And so this is a separate area here. So you can close this door. It's somewhat soundproof and private. So maybe in back here, while we're working up there might be kids being interviewed by law enforcement, being offered help with social workers. We do things like in Vegas, we'll do tattoo cover-ups because the pimps will brand or trademark their girls. And so we'll offer them like a beautiful tattoo to cover up, and they just get loved on and encouraged. So under 18, we find them and then get them involved with local law enforcement. So as of this morning, I think we're at 9 still, but we might be hitting 10 soon out of the 28 or so we were looking for this week. Since the weekend.
God. Could you share with us any that you may know off the top of your head? I know it's kind of asking a lot. Any statistics specific to our state in Florida, or just an understanding of how prevalent, how real this is here in our home, in our backyard?
So I don't have the numbers. There's actually a card out there with information, so we can give you that. But so 4 years of my 20 years in the FBI, I just did child prostitution cases full time, and it's everywhere. There's no place immune from it, and a lot of times it's runaways, and they're running away from a really bad situation, so it makes sense why they're running away.
Right.
But they run into a worse situation. So that's kind of the flow you see, and there's other avenues in, but anywhere you can find it, especially big cities, but small cities too. And if you know where to look online, you can see it's there.
Right.
So there's no shortage of kids running away and getting exploited constantly.
Yeah.
But these rigs are great, really helpful. This one travels all through the east and the south, and it's really busy. Do things like John stings too, where they're catching people looking for minors, and then get them prosecuted with local law enforcement.
Right.
So people can come out for missions trips if you want, and we're working on creating a training center in Pensacola, Florida, is one of the big goals. So we can bring people in and train them, prepare them, and offer like trauma therapy to law enforcement that see too much and do too much.
Awesome. Well, Joe, thank you for your time.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you for everything that you do to impact these lives. This is what we're called to do, right? This is what the Bible, when I remember the words where the Spirit of the Lord is upon me to do what? To free those that are enslaved. And this is what such a big part of what's happening here. And church, this is why we want to encourage you to give, to make a difference, to give because lives are depending on what we're able to do. We may not be able to do the work that Joe and the team are doing, but we can help, we can be present, we can support the amazing work that is being done. So church, I encourage you today, let this impact your heart. Let this settle within your heart to know that this work is not in vain, that it is making a difference, that lives are being saved, and you and I can be a part of it. I love you, church. God bless.